All you boys and girls, it's Michael here from MTG and more. We have a seldom rare opportunity to show you guys some models from a game which is still on Kickstarter at the moment, and that game is called Collision. It's a small skirmish game focusing on, say, around a 2 by 2 feet map or 2.5 by 2.5. It depends on how much you want to play and how many miniatures you want to play. It's a skirmish game which, like Weird's Malifaux, plays out in card pulls and not in dice rolls. Without further ado, here is the first Reclaimer. My apologies if I don't know the names, and if you have a feeling you do know the names, please tell me them in the comments below. It's always nice to interact with those guys. Those guys meaning you guys. So I painted these in a camo gray and white, because the world of Collision in my world is a broken down city. It's rubble. It's a mess everywhere, and think that the what do you call it? The camo on this on these suits are actually pretty cool. See, he even has a small, really small computer in there, which still works. One of the last remaining few things that actually work in this world. So this is the first model. It looks absolutely amazing. And trust me, they're harder to paint than you actually should think. They look really simple, but they're really complex to make. And that is also the good part of this set of models. Then we have the second Reclaimer. I'll just shut my mouth now and you can just listen to the music while I am turning the models. Why I did use grass, by the way, I am not shutting up, is that the world might have ended in the way the humans can work. But that doesn't mean the world is rebuilding itself. So there should even be some grass or some plants, or do I know what? The good thing about these miniatures is that actually when you start painting them, every time you think it's finished, a new detail pops up. And for a beginning studio, this is amazing work, guys. It's really amazing work. It's good that you spend some extra time on developing those models. So these are the two Reclaimer models I actually got my hands on. Now let's go to the unwanted models, and these are brute force models. As you can see, these are a little bit well, on the small side when you look. Oh, wait a minute. These are a little bit on the small side when you're going to look at the unwanted models. And I'm going to show them like this, because if you can already see, the bases are huge. This is an unwanted model. This is a Reclaimer model. Will you look at that? Tons and tons and tons of details and details and details and details, and even more details. And when you're done with the details, you find some more details. You can see they're actually starting to mutate because of the sharp pieces popping out everywhere. I did make them as bones, but I can imagine myself, you guys making them as collision shards, because it's actually collision which is growing out of that guy's body. It has an EMP shockwave a reactor in it. It's actually pretty hastily planted in his body, so that's why it's all red and gory and stuff. I think these were some of the coolest models. The thing is, I made them as failed experiments for the army, so that's why they are actually using army pants and army clothing in the next videos you will see about the Reclaimers. I totally love these models, and I am going to play the Reclaimer, the unwanted, Michael, unwanted faction. Theirs are absolutely my favorites. And the cool thing about the Unwanted faction is that you don't only have guns and everything, but you also have some brute monsters, which are actually slamming around pieces of houses and everything. See, there's some more shards growing out of that guy. Some bandages. Absolutely amazing work, guys. I really love them. And if the game plays as good as the models, which I of course know because I have played some demo games, trust me guys, you are in for a treat. So these are the 4 models I have. I do have the event models, but I need to paint them, and with a bit of luck I will be posting them up really soon, but I just didn't get to painting yet. So I've been really hard at work for these. To show you guys I am really into my YouTube stuff, I also opened a Patreon page, which you could see down here. It will be awesome if you would subscribe. I will be posting some battle reports and some action reports about this game and Collision. I will be following it, and I will be searching for cool collision shards and everything which are actually interesting to be posting and painting. So, thanks for subscribing, look at my Patreon page, and I hope to see you guys soon. Ta-ta!